What's up, YouTube? Welcome to Back in Bama. Back in Bama with Corey. All about Bama football, just for real life long fans just like you. Guys, I'm not going to take up too much of your time. And again, welcome to the channel, guys. I came across this article, which is very interesting. It says, Oregon accomplished a difficult task by making Alabama football look good. Did it? Because Oregon played Indiana just like Alabama did, and they both got their asses kicked, belt to ass. So I'm not going to say that Oregon made Alabama look good in their game, because we're talking about Oregon is not in the same conference as Alabama. I mean, we're just two different conferences, but both teams got belt to ass. But listen, follow along with me. Against Indiana, more was expected of Oregon than it was for Alabama football. After Indiana dominated Alabama football in a playoff quarterfinal, it has been a challenge to see rays of hope, leading to a quick turnaround for the Alabama Crimson Tide. Some Alabama fans will never forgive Kalen DeBoer for how Alabama played against Georgia, Indiana. I mean, come on, Georgia, Indiana, the game at home against Oklahoma, homecoming. I mean, there's more. But anyway, I digress. Even some of DeBoer's staunch supporters don't want to hear DeBoer use the word resiliency anymore, if anything ever. There was a small break in the clouds of doom on Friday night when the Hoosiers demolished the Ducks 56-22 near the end of the first half. The Hoosiers led 35-7. Oregon essentially gave Indiana 21 points, but it was obvious that it had been needed. The Hoosiers could have scored more touchdowns. I agree. If the game was longer than what it was, I mean, Indiana probably could have dropped 70 on Oregon. In the first half, the Ducks rushed for 17 yards on 9 carries. The score reached 42-7 before the Ducks managed a couple of second-half touchdowns, making it appear the Oregon offense had not been dominated by the Hoosiers. The 274 Sports Oregon site wrote, the game felt like the Ducks were beaten by 100 points. Now, there's more on more than one SEC football team was better than Oregon in 2025. Alabama fans can now claim that the Crimson Tide was a better team than Oregon. Listen, guys, no. I mean, Oregon sucked in its own right, and do not connect the dots. Our Alabama Crimson Tide is Alabama Crimson Tide. We lost and only mustered up 3 points and 4 quarters of football against a really good Indiana team, and we were not good on that day. As simple as that. Okay, all right. No, Alabama has nothing to hang his hat on when we're talking about getting belt to ass by Indiana. The Ducks did play an easier schedule than Alabama. Okay, hit that subscribe button. Their best win was over either Iowa or USC. Even with the strong wins over Georgia, Tennessee, Oklahoma, and Oklahoma, Alabama's too many failures mar any claim that the Tide was better than the Ducks. So there you go. Georgia and Ole Miss have more solid claims than their teams were better than Oregon. There is a healthy dose of irony about Oregon's finish to the 2025 season. Respect for Dan Lanning has waned somewhat with comparisons to James Franklin and not being able to win the big games. Most ironically is that in a college football era, when it is easier to buy wins than ever before, Oregon can't get a big postseason wins. No college athletic program has ever received more financial support from one donor than Oregon has from Phil Knight. Now, this is according to the Ducks Wire. Uncle Phil has been one of the biggest boosters in the world of college athletics over the last several decades, investing upwards of billions of dollars in the University of Oregon to improve academic and athletic facilities. With a $2 billion donation to the Oregon Health and Science University Knight's Cancer Institute, Knight is estimated to have given the University of Oregon close to $5 billion. Knight is to be commended for his philanthropy. Additionally, Dan Lanning has the opportunity to work with an almost unlimited budget. The Ducks should have been better than they have been. On the morning of the playoff semifinal game, a writer for ESPN called Oregon a college football blue blood. The writer left nameless here as a gift of his reputation, could not be more wrong. At the very least, a blue blood program must win multiple national championships. Oregon has none. And what they have shown against Indiana is that the Ducks are not on a championship threshold. Now, guys, this is, not typical of me to actually talk about another team on Back in Bama with Corey. But I thought this was an interesting article where it was trying to give us Alabama fans like some glimmer of hope in the sense of Indiana beat Oregon better. No. A loss is a loss. And what Indiana should have shown Kalen DeBoer and his staff is that you can have all these 4 and 5 stars on your team, but if you're not coaching them, you're not preparing them, you ain't got them ready to play, and you ain't got them out there ready to execute, then you just another team that gets belt to ass by a team that didn't even have but maybe 7 or 8 4 stars on their team total. And then they had a whole bunch of 1, 2, and 3 stars, and they played their asses off. I hope that taught Kalen DeBoer something. But we don't know, because right now, as we're, they're doing the work to prepare, for the 2026 season, as we are in the off season, it's just like things aren't necessarily playing out the way we would like to see, and I'm sure not the way they want to see, because there are players that were Alabama was trying to draw into Alabama to get their attention to come to Alabama, but guess what? We got some hit and misses. I mean, these guys that they were courting, I mean, they're looking elsewhere. I don't know if it's because of the money. Maybe it's the money. I don't know. Or maybe them guys simply don't want to play for Kalen DeBoer. I don't know. That's just my opinion. Guys, you leave a comment. What's your thoughts about what this article said via Bama Hammer? Should you feel good about the belt to ass that was given to Oregon? Their belt was bigger than the belt that we got. What's your thoughts? And again, guys, also too, leave a comment on what's your thoughts about Alabama moving forward. Do you think that this season potentially could be better than last year, 11-4? I mean, will we be able to go deeper with this guy? Or you simply say, here, season 3 is just going to be up in smoke, and just get this guy up out of here. Guys, as always, thanks for the pull-up. Hit that subscribe button. Remember, I created this channel for real Alabama fans, lifelong Alabama fans, just like me, guys. This isn't a podcast. We're not worried about what other people think and feel. This is an opinionated, thought-filled channel. Your views matter here. Okay, we do it respectfully. I do not hate Coach Kalen DeBoer. I do not hate this guy. Okay, I don't know him personally. What I do know is that we're not satisfied with the way our team has performed in the last 2 seasons under the coach, and he has to do better. Simple as that. Roll Tide. Subscribe to Back in Bama with Corey, all about Bama football. Turn on all notifications and hit that like button.